Good morning, dear students and friends. Welcome to the Prithviraj English Academy. As our social studies series is going on for Karnataka State Board, in this video I am going to discuss about 7 standards, chapter number 3, the advent of Europeans to India. Related to this lesson, important questions for your FAs and as well as for your essays also of the Karnataka State Board. So you can refer them. Okay. So now move to the important question answers of the 7th standard, right? Without a delay, let's start the important questions. So in that first main, select the correct answer from options given for following questions. So in that first one, the year and date when Vasco da Gama discovered a new waterway to India. Dash. Option A, 1498, 17 May AD, 1498 May 16 AD, 1516 May 18 AD, 1600 May 20 AD. So answer is first A, May 17 1498. Now move to the second one. The year in which the Dutch East India Company was established: 1498, 1600, 1602, 1961. So answer is 1602 AD. Now move to the third one. The British Queen who granted permission to the British East India Company to trade with the East was Queen Elizabeth, Queen Victoria, then Pompadour and Antoinette. So here is answer is Queen Elizabeth. Now move to the next. The last of the Europeans to come to India was Dutch, British, Dutch, Portuguese, French. So you can remember this one by the PDF. P means P stand for the Portuguese, D stand for the Dutch, E stand for the British or English, and F stand for the French. Means first Portuguese, second Dutch, third British, fourth French. So last one is French. So answer is French. Now move to the first Portuguese viceroy to come to India was Francisco de Almeida, Robert Clive, Dupleix, Albuquerque. Answer is Francisco de Almeida. Now move to the second one. Knowing the relationship between first two words, write the fourth word related to the third word. Portuguese, their capital is Goa. Then what about French? French is Pondicherry. French settlement in India is Pondicherry. British has Kolkata as their capital. What about Dutch? Dutch has the Pulicat as their capital. Now move to the Jahangir. British means Jahangir gave the permission to the Britishers for the trade. So what about Jamorian? Jamorian has given the permission to the Portuguese for the trade. France is the native country of the French. What about Dutch? Then their native country is Netherlands. Now move to the next 10th one. Albuquerque, Portuguese. Albuquerque belongs to the Portuguese. He is the viceroy. So what about Dupleix? Dupleix is the French. Dupleix belongs to the French. Now move to the third one. Write the following events in chronological order. Means years you have to mention, and one by one you have to write in a order. Establishment of Dutch East India Company, it is 1602. Establishment of the French East India Company, it is 1664. Goa was liberated from the Portuguese is 1961. Albuquerque was captured by Goa from the Sultans of Bijapur is 1510. Here the British East India Company was established 1600. So first will becomes here Albuquerque. First is Albuquerque captured Goa from the Sultan means 1510. Establishment of the British East India Company 1600. Establishment of Dutch East India Company is 1602. Establishment of French East India Company is 1664. Liberation of Goa from the Portuguese rule is 1961. So now move to the answer the following questions in one word or one sentence. What are dastaks? Dastaks are a license that could ensure the British to import and export without paying any tax and transport goods anywhere is called the license. Name the French trading posts in India. Means French settlements in India are Pondicherry, Majilipatnam, Calcutta, Karekal and Chandranagar. Chandranagar. Now Murthy, who were the Carnatic wars fought between? Carnatic wars, okay, wars fought between the French and the British in the India. What was the main reason for the British to establish political sovereignty in India? Reason for the British establishmenting political supremacy in India is deteriorating. Yeah, means deteriorating means becoming progressively worse condition political situations in India because of this one. Now move to the who was the Mughal emperor who gave the British the dastakas? Answer is Mughal emperor who granted dastak to the British is Farooq Shiar. Now move to the fifth one. Answer the following questions in 2 or 4 sentences. Where did the British establish trading posts in India? British trade centers in India: Madras, Calcutta, Bombay, Ahmedabad, Agra, Bhuj, etc. Name the major islands of the Southeast Asia. So, answer is Indonesia, Malaya, Thailand, Philippines, and Cambodia. These are the major islands in Southeast Asia. Now, move to the what were the main goals of the Europeans? Main objectives of European powers: monopolizing trade with the eastern countries, establishing colonial empires, spreading Christianity, okay, wherever they went. Okay, now move to the what were the reasons for the prosperity of the Portuguese? So answer is reasons for the rise of the Portuguese were Jamorin permission, means Jamorin has given the ruler of the Calcutta. Jamorin allowed the Vasco da Gama to trade in his kingdom. Okay. Capture of Goa. Albuquerque captured Goa from the Sultan of Bijapur. Establishment settlements means Albuquerque afterwards whoever came to here they have established the settlements in Dio Daman, Mumbai, Salsette and Basin. Write the achievements of the duplex. Achievements of the duplex. Duplex is the governance. Duplex was a skilled governor who increased French influence in the states of Hyderabad and Carnatic. French expansion. He expanded French control in India. Sixth one, answer the following questions in 5 to 6 sentences. List out the reasons for the decline of the Portuguese in India. Reasons for the decline of the Portuguese is superior naval power, means the Dutch and English had the strong naval force, means navy force than the Portuguese. Naval means navy force. Corruption was there in a Portuguese officials. Officers of the Portuguese East India Company were they are corrupt. Lose of loyalty. Most of the employees of the Portuguese East India Company lost their loyalty to the government. Yeah, crown. Forced conversion. The Portuguese forced people to convert into the Christianity. Then last one is decline of the Vijayanagara Empire. Means Vijayanagara had good relationship with the Portuguese, so their decline, their downfall is main cause for the decline of the for downfall of the Portuguese. Okay, now move to the next. Write about the trading centers of the Dutch in India. Trade centers. Trade centers are like they have established their East India Company. If you want to write this one, means beginning 2 points you can write, otherwise because it is 3 mark question, that's why I have given the explanation. Okay, the Dutch were the one of the major Europeans to arrive in India after the Portuguese. If it is for only 2 marks, then you can write this much only. If it is 3 marks, then you have to write this all. Okay, they established the Dutch East India Company in 1602 and monopolized trade with the East. They established their capital at Pulicat, set up trading centers in various parts of the India including Agra, Machilipatnam, Surat, Karekal, Nagapattanam and Kochi. What were the reasons for the decline of the French in India? Reasons for the decline of French is the French government did not provide full support to the French in India. Political instability and revolutions in the France. France contributed to their decline, and the British naval force, means navy force, were stronger than the French naval force. Now move to the seventh one. Answer the following questions in 7 to 8 sentences. Write a note on the British East India Company. The East India Company was a British private company established in 1600 to trade with the East. Queen Elizabeth granted the company permission to trade in India. The company's ships docked at the port of the Surat. Thomas Roe visited the court of the Jahangir and obtained the permission to the trade in Surat. Okay, then next. The company established trading centers at Agra, Broch and other parts of the India. The company's profit increased and they obtained dastaks. They got the dastaks. So what it means? Documents granting exemption from the custom duties from the Farrukhshire has given them. Okay. The British built fortifications, means ports they have started building here in India for the protection and maintain a strong military presence. Now move to the next one. Explain the decline. Explain the Dutch East India Company. Explain the Dutch East India Company. Okay. Dutch East India Company. Okay, like that. The Dutch East India Company was established in 1602 and gained a monopoly over trade in India. Their capital was Pulicat and they established trading centers in Agra, Machilipatnam, Surat, Karaikal, Nagapattinam and Kochi. Due to the competition from the English, the Dutch focused on Southeast Asian islands. Now move to the next question. It is 8th one, 31st. Using the map below, list the trading posts as centers of the Europeans. Okay, here is the map. Okay, now here it is. Lists of the European trading centers like Portuguese trading centers like Goa, Dioddaman, Salsette, Mumbai, Basin, Chaul, San, Tham, Hooghly. Dutch trading centers Agra, Machilipatnam, Surat, Karaikal, Nagapattinam, Kochi, Cochin we are going to call it. French trading centers Pondicherry, Machilipatnam, Calicut, Mahe, Karaikal, Chandranagar. British trade centers Surat, Agra, Ahmedabad, Broch, Madras, Calcutta, Bombay, Mumbai, Bombay. Okay, here it is the places. Nagapattinam, Karaikal, Port Nova, Pondicherry, Madras, Pulicat, Machilipatnam. Here it is. Okay, then this side we have the Cochin, Mahe, Goa, Arabian Sea will becomes here Bombay, Daman, Surat. Okay, then here it becomes Chandranagar. Here it becomes Calcutta. Okay, here will becomes Balsur. Here will becomes the Hooghly. Here it becomes the Hooghly River. This is the means here will be the Hooghly River. Along with that, these are the places where under the control of the Britishers. These are here also there. Okay, means not Britishers, Europeans. Broch, Surat, Daman, Mumbai, Kochi, Calcutta, Mahe, Nagapattinam, Pondicherry, Karaikal, Santham, Hooghly, okay, Agra. Okay, these are the places. Okay, so I hope my dears you understood the explanation related to the important questions of the advent of Europeans to India. If you have any doubt, then please comment and like and subscribe the channel and share this video among your friends. Thank you so much for watching this video, my dears.